After a snowy day out here in Kansas City, we are back in Sweeney Rec as the women's basketball team returns to Kansas City after a short travel kind of matchups. I'm here, Jackson Ogden's here. Thank you for joining us on today's call of Kansas City versus Western Illinois. Jackson, before we get started, we want to talk a little bit about how thin this roster is. We're down to 8.
Yeah, right before tip now, only 8 Roos on the active roster due to injury and other factors. So it'll be interesting as we are underway here. Western Illinois is going to start with the ball.
And that is Dietz getting the ball here for Western Illinois. Flores gives it inside. That was Brownfield giving it out to Thorpe. And inside, that's a layup good by number 13, Addie Brownfield, the freshman guard. And
that was a really nice pass by her, finding the open man and then putting it in for an easy deuce.
That's Rain Green. Rain goes to Micaiah. Micaiah looking to go inside, puts it up. It's no good, but layup, rebound is no good, and it's going to be Western Illinois with the ball, and here they come quickly. And that's a shot good. Good by Anna Dietz to make it 5-0 early here in the first quarter.
Yeah, really fast start so far for Western Illinois. Kansas City needs to get something going here, and Rain Green nearly does that.
And a rebound by Kansas City, and the shot is no good. But rebound KC again.
Yeah, Jocelyn Ewell doing a great job on the glass.
Rain gives it out, sends it inside. That's a shot. No good. That was Tamaya Ugas trying to get the shot near the free throw line, but just could not put it in. And here comes Western Illinois. That is Lutz. Lutz with the ball. Sends it inside. Foul. Anna Dietz fouled there by Kansas City. Looked a little bit like a flop, though.
You know, a little bit. You know, a little soccer in there, but nothing I've never seen on a basketball court.
A little Neymar.
Kansas City actually changed their starting lineup right before we got going tonight. It was Trinity Moreland who was slated to get her first start of her career. Instead, Jocelyn Ewell will take her spot as the first free throw is no good for Western Illinois.
Yeah, you know, we had it marked down. But
had a lot of good stats for you on that, but last-minute lineup changes.
And the second shot's good for Anna Dietz. 6-0. Kansas City down by 6 early in the first quarter.
Yeah, Kansas City really needs to settle down here, get a good possession, find a quality shot.
Green to the Ewell. Ewell looking. Gives it out to Mullins. Mullins looking to give it back to Green. Green gives it to Mensah. Mensah looking. Back to Mullins. Gets a screen from Ewell. And then Green with the ball. Green looking to push inside. Sends it out to Mensah. It's good.
Really nice pass from Green. She's one of the top leaders in assists in the Summit League, and that's a reason why. She's just got great court vision.
And here comes Western Illinois. That's Flores. Flores gives it to Dietz. Back to Flores, and that's a shot by Dietz. It's good.
Okay. So Western Illinois got some shooting going here early. That's 2 3-pointers here in the first 2-ish minutes.
Now Mensah,
really nice start for Western Illinois.
Mensah gives the ball to Green. Green looking to go inside, sends it out to Mullins. Mullins shoots. It's an air ball, no good. Kansas City off to a shaky start here early on in the first quarter. And a shot, no good. That was Elizabeth Lutz trying to make a 3-pointer there, but Kansas City gets the rebound. Green looking. She took over St. Andre. Oh, and they're going to call an illegal screen.
Yep, offensive foul on Kansas City. So just, obviously Kansas City's lost their last 2, and it has not been a good start here tonight. Obviously very early, but 9-2 lead for Western Illinois.
Lutz gives the ball to Flores. Flores pushes it inside, gives it to Dietz. Dietz gets
really good
blocked.
defense.
That was, I believe, Ewell with the block. And here comes Green. Green gives it out to Mensah. Mensah shoots his 3. It's good. But they're going to call a foul?
Yeah, the 3-pointer will count, but while the shot was in the air, Micaiah Mullins did pick up a foul. But nonetheless, the shot counts. 9-5. Kansas City gets a much-needed basket.
A great shot by Mensah, who, again, taking over here for Elise Stafford tonight.
She's been, she stepped up last game when Elise went down. She dropped 34 points. Just really impressive out of her.
Brownfield sends it out to Flores. Flores puts it up. It's no good. But the rebound by Dins, and it's good.
And that'll just kill you. As a head coach, that'll just make you want to pull your hair out, giving up offensive rebounds, giving up second chances. Just not something you can live with.
And that was Green giving to Ewell. Ewell pushing on the side. There goes Samia Yuga. Samia pushes. And
jump ball.
Yep.
Possession will stay with Kansas City here.
Again, Kansas City, they're calling. Oh, and here comes Ava Murphy, a player we were looking forward to playing, a local from Liberty, Missouri.
Yeah, I mean, Ava hasn't gotten many opportunities. We'll see what she can do here. Sophomore, like you mentioned,
Mensah.
Only about half hour from here.
Sends it out to Murphy. Murphy looking, sends it back out to Green. 9 seconds left on the shot clock. Murphy with the ball. Murphy gives it out to Green. Green to Mensah. Mensah shoots. It's no good, and it's going to be Western Illinois ball. Great rebound there by Dins. And here comes Western Illinois. Kansas City trying to play great defense here. As a shot is good.
Wow.
What a shot by Brownfield.
And Western Illinois, they shoot a lot of threes. I mean, you see that in kind of this new era of basketball, teams shooting more threes, but in women's basketball, not as much as Murphy shoots her own 3 here.
Ooh, no good, but rebound by, let's see what they call it out
Let's
on.
stay with Kansas City.
Said Western Illinois touched the ball last. It's going to be KC ball now.
But Western Illinois already just a little over 4 minutes into this game, 3 for 5 from downtown. Green
gives it to Murphy. Murphy gets a screen by Micaiah. Gives it to Mensah. Mensah looking. Gives it back to Green. Green pushing it inside, puts it up. Air ball, no good.
She was looking for a little bit of contact there, but they're not going to call that most of the time.
Brownfield gives it to Flores. Flores pushing it back out to Brownfield.
Oh,
and that's a shot by Dietz. It's no good, hits the rim, and Kansas City's going to get that ball. Great rebound there by Ewell.
Western Illinois taking 9 shots, 6 of them from three-point land.
And they're going to call a foul here on Western Illinois. Rain Green trying to push it inside and gets fouled.
So for the first time tonight, Kansas City will go to the line. Green will get a pair.
Now, something to note, Jackson, 3 fouls called on Kansas City very early. While Western Illinois only has 1, as the first shot's no good from Rain Green, which is disappointed in that first shot. Let's see if she can hit the second one here.
She didn't release that the way she wanted to. You could tell immediately after she shot it. Second one is good, though.
6-14, Kansas City looking to get back here on defense as the shot's up by Flores, and it's good.
Oh, my goodness. It's just a three-point parade for these guys. I mean, unbelievable. Western Illinois from behind the arc, 4 of 7. They've only taken 10 shots.
Micaiah Mullins looking to get a screen, but looks like Mensa's just going to try to push it inside. She does. Ewell sends it out. Green trying to make the pass, tips it from a Western Illinois defender, and it goes back to her. Green trying to push it in, into Micaiah, and it's tipped, and it's now Western Illinois ball. Flores passes it outside. Going inside is Brownfield. Brownfield blocked. Great play there.
Yeah, nice job by the Roos defensively. Now they got to get back and try and do something in transition.
Green gives it to Murphy. Murphy looking, sends it back to Green, and Green's just going to slow it down here. Had the opportunity for the back break.
Yeah, and I just don't want Murphy to get gun shy. You know, she did miss her first 3, but that was a look that she could have taken. You know, don't want her doubting that. As here's a turnover by Kansas City.
Green tried to push it into Micaiah Mullins, but Green just could not execute. And it looks like Harrell's going to warm up here for Kansas City. And inside's good.
This will be a timeout for Kansas City right here. Not the start that they were looking for. 19-6, Western Illinois off to a fiery start. They're shooting 7 of 11 from the field. Just an unbelievable start for them offensively. Kansas City, however, only 2 of 10 from the field. Been a struggle, Cristian, offensively for the Roos.
It has been a struggle, Jackson. I wonder what does coach do now? I mean, obviously you're down by, you don't have many players here, but you got to do what you got to do, right?
Yeah, I mean, you are down to 8 players, and that is a tough challenge, especially when you're missing your best player, arguably, in Elise Stafford, at least your best scorer, I should say, in Elise Stafford. But you got to find a way to make it work. You know, maybe mix match some lineups. You probably, not too long from now, are going to see them put in a Trinity Moreland. They've only got 8 to work with. You don't want to overwork anybody, so, you know, we'll see. But so far, Kansas City's had no answers defensively, Cristian. They're letting Western Illinois shoot 7 of 12 from the field, and more importantly, 4 of 7 from downtown.
So, yeah, and my question to you, Jackson, is what you were talking about Ava Murphy not being gun shy. Do you think she's the key to this game to an extent?
In my opinion, Cristian, yeah, she is, because I feel like you need that shooting. She's one of the only guards that are healthy on this team. Her, Rain Green, Zaire Harrell, who hasn't played a ton, and of course, Manaya Mensah. You just don't have a ton of guards. You need Ava Murphy to get going shooting-wise.
And another thing I'm liking here too is, you know, Rain Green is just trying to push it inside, and she's just unable to get any passes in. Like that's been pretty rough for her tonight. The question is, do you continue to try to push it inside against this team who has been willing to swat the ball?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's early. I think you could still do that. You know this is going to be a battle. You either lace them up, you Velcro it up, whatever you got to do. You get your shoes on, you go hit the paint hard. Man, you got to go north to south quickly if you're Kansas City in this game. They've struggled with that this season. And they're going to need, honestly, Cristian, they're going to need to use the inside, and they're going to need Rain to attack because they don't have the shooting without Elise Stafford.
All right, we're coming back here from the timeout. Thanks for listening to us. Looks like Harrell's going to come in, the freshman from St. Louis, Missouri.
And we had just mentioned her, Cristian. Like they're in search of shooting. They're going to try other people. They're going to try some new options. And more than anything, though, I don't think it's Kansas City's offensive. I don't think offensively has been the huge issue tonight. It's been defensively. They have not guarded the 3 at all.
Mensah pushing it inside, lays it up, no good. It's going to be Western Illinois ball. Great rebound there by Dins. And Western Illinois coming in hot. And looks like we got someone new in here. It's going to be Jada Thorpe in for Western Illinois. And a swap ball there by Harrell, but Western Illinois gets the ball back. Thorpe passes it out to Flores. Flores inside, giving it to Dins. And good.
My.
Wow, what a shot by Jada Thorpe.
And when you're hot as a team, it's contagious at this point. They're shooting 5 of 8 from downtown, just statistically abnormal at this level.
Mensah gives it out to Harrell. Harrell looking, passes it out to Murphy, and who they're going to call a foul on? They're going to call a foul on Western Illinois. We're not sure what it is, but
It's going to be a common foul, so no free throws for Kansas City, not a shooting foul. Quickly inbounded.
Ewell gives it to Murphy. Murphy looking. Murphy trying to give it outside to Harrell. She does. Harrell gives it to Mensah. Mensah shoots. It's no good, but Micaiah Mullins tried to get that rebound and gets fouled.
Yeah, I don't to be completely honest with you, Christian, I don't know about that call. I thought that, I mean, it's right where we're at right now. I thought that might have been ball. I can see why Western Illinois is frustrated with the call, but Kansas City does a good job of fighting inside the paint to force or to at least give themselves an opportunity at a couple points here.
Mullins shoots the first. It's good. Micaiah Mullins, the junior from Kansas. She's a key part of this Roos roster as she does not make the second shot.
Yeah, and you got to convert on those in this type of game where you're trailing early. Now it's time, need a big defensive possession.
Flores. And that's a shot.
Oh,
good.
my goodness.
That's
I mean,
Mallory McDermott, the junior from Fairfax, Iowa, with the three.
I mean, you're in need of some big defense. You're needing some big D, and you just can't figure it out. You're giving up wide open shots.
Mensah passes it out to Harrell. Harrell loses control of the ball, and it's going to be Western Illinois. That was a great poke there by Thorpe. And now Western Illinois has the opportunity to go up by 20 in the first quarter.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. I mean, they've been shooting the ball at they're shooting 66% from three.
And that's Thorpe. Thorpe trying to go inside, pushes it in, gets fouled on the way. I think they're going to call that foul on Harrell. Yep, they're going to call on Harrell. And coming in for Western Illinois, that's number 4, Allie Meadows, a freshman guard from DeWitt, Iowa. And coming in is Rain Green for Kansas City.
Yeah, and Rain Green is kind of, with the lineup that they have tonight, with the people they have available tonight, Rain Green is kind of the structure, right? She's the person that you're going to kind of rely on to lead the offense, kind of rely on to get things going.
And Thorpe is going to pass it out for Western Illinois. There goes Meadows. And pushing it inside is Western Illinois. That was a tip by Tamia Ugas.
But it last went out on it was last touched by Western Illinois, so this will go to Kansas City. So, you know, not a lot has gone right in this first quarter for Kansas City, but right there they're able to force a turnover.
Mensah looking, gets a screen from Ugas. Mensah passes it out to Harrell. Harrell looking, sends it inside to Ugas. Ugas pushing it in. She's double teamed, sends it out to Mensah. Mensah wide open. It's no good, but Mensah with the rebound. Great offensive rebound there by Ugas.
She gets it again, and she puts it in. Tamia Ugas making a nice play there.
Third time's the charm. And here comes Western Illinois. Western Illinois with the shot. No good. That was McDermott trying to shoot that, and it's just an air ball.
And here you go if you're Kansas City. And a window has opened. You've gotten a stop. Can you keep and there's Micaiah Mullins.
Mullins hits a nice shot there.
They're moving so fast, Christian, I can't even get through a thought. Nice job by the Roos in transition.
A great mid-range shot there by Micaiah Mullins. And here comes Western Illinois. Western Illinois has a wide open shot by Flores. It's
Why
good.
are you giving them that? Why are you giving them that? I don't understand.
That was a great shot there by Carlo.
I don't
Flores.
understand the philosophy they're playing with defensively right now. They are allowing wide open shots for Western Illinois.
Mensah gives it to Mullins. Mensah gives it to Green. Green looking, passes it out to Micaiah. Micaiah fakes the shot, shoots. It's no good.
Just off.
Rebound there by Dins. And there goes Flores. Flores gives it to number 4. That's Meadows. Flores to Meadows. Meadows looking.
And they're going to hold for the last shot here. Shot and game clock are essentially the same.
Yep. About almost a second difference. Or close to a second difference. And there's Thorpe. Thorpe going in.
Side, she's going to lose it, and Kansas City's going to have 2.7 left in the quarter to do something here. It would be a miracle shot at this point, but at least they get the stop there.
Coming in for Western Illinois is Kennedy Flanagan, and back in is Anna Dietz. 1 second left. Oh, I thought that was going to go in.
It had the right trajectory, but at the end of one, Western Illinois dominates, going 7 of 11 from downtown, and they lead 28-11. We'll be back with you when the second quarter begins.
Keys Productions.
We are back from the timeout.
Some quick stats presented by absolutely nobody, but we're going to pretend we have a sponsor here.
Yep.
Just kidding around. Western Illinois leads 28-11 after one. They're shooting 10 of 16 from the field, an absurd 62.5%. But even better from downtown, 7 of 11, 63%. It's been a great opening quarter for them, Kansas City. Here as we start the second quarter, needing to drastically change defensively.
Meadows gives it to McDermott. McDermott, no good. And Thorpe is going to touch the ball last, and they're going to
stay. It'll go to Kansas City.
Yeah, it'll go to KC.
That's big that goes to Kansas City because they've allowed too many second chance points in that first quarter. Big that they were able to not give Western Illinois another possession.
Green gives it to Harrell. Harrell inside to UGAS. They're going to call a foul on Flanagan, I believe. Number 24 for Western Illinois, the Leathernecks. And who's going to take it out for Kansas City? It's going to be Mensah. Mensah taking it out. She's going to give it to Micaiah Mullins. Mensah wide open. It's no good. And that's going to be Western Illinois ball, and it's going to be a rebound there by, looks like McDermott. McDermott gives it to Dietz, who gives it to Thorpe. Inside. That is Flanagan. Flanagan pushing it inside, lays it up.
Ooh.
No good.
Really nice move by her, and she got robbed by the rim, but Kansas City will take the break.
Harrell gives it to Mensah. Mensah looking, gives it to Green. Green looking to go inside, sends it back out to Harrell. Harrell looking to go in, pushes it into UGAS. UGAS triple team.
She's got someone out. She's got to pass it. She had Micaiah Mullins by herself on the wing. She just didn't see her.
And UGAS was essentially triple team there by
West.
Oh! They're going to call a foul here on Kansas City. It looked like a great block there by
Micaiah
Mullins.
It looked like a great block from our vantage point. Micaiah Mullins went up. Going back to that previous possession, though, Christian, I mean, just a wide open look for Micaiah that UGAS just never saw her.
Coming in for Kansas City is Jocelyn Ewell, and coming out is Micaiah Mullins. And taking some shots here for Western Illinois is going to be Thorpe. Thorpe hits the first one. And again, I think UGAS being inside the paint is the way you beat a team like Western Illinois.
Yeah.
You let them assume as the second shot's no good here for Western Illinois and Kansas City gets the ball. I think UGAS should be the focal point for this offense so then people can get wide open as Rain Green looking.
They need some movement. They need some screen. There we go. We got a screen at the top of the key.
And a shot by Ewell is no good. And a rebound there by number 13, that's Brownfield. Brownfield losing control of the ball. Harrell's playing some sticky defense here.
Yeah, she was playing some great defense.
And they're hustling as Brownfield sends it inside the Flanagan.
Oh my.
Brownfield gets the ball.
Nice.
And a failed shot opportunity.
I think UGAS got a piece of that, Christian.
A great play by UGAS nonetheless as Green slows it down here for Kansas City. Sends it out to UGAS. UGAS looking. She sends it back to Green. They got their bigs here on the court, Jackson. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, they're deciding to go with a bigger lineup as Mensah floats one. No
good. And Mensah tried to get that rebound, but just could not. Brownfield gets it for West Illinois, and Harrell's going to try. Harrell poked it out, but looks like it's going to be a foul on her. Again, I like Harrell's hustle.
Harrell's been a breath of fresh air on the defensive side of the ball for Kansas City. It feels like nobody's guarding the three-point line, and she's been one of the few players to be aggressive.
Brownfield's going to give it here to number 14. That's Lutz. Lutz gives it to Brownfield. Brownfield sends it inside to Dietz. Dietz sends it out to Flores. Flores shoots. It's good.
Yeah, and I know that you're missing a ton of your players, but defensively right now, I just don't see any chemistry. Green's going to go inside, lay it up,
no good. And some bad shots there by Kansas City right now, and they're down by 20.
It's about as poor as a start as you could have imagined for Kansas City.
Flanagan sends it out to Flores. Flores just puts it up.
Nice block by Harrell, and you can call me Ronald McDonald because I am loving it. Her hustle defensively has been a breath of fresh air. She is just going all out.
And coming out for Kansas City is Green, and coming in is Ava Murphy, the local from Liberty.
Yep. See if Ava can get going at all.
Flores puts it out. That's Lutz. Lutz sends it outside to Flores. Flores sends it to Flanagan. Flanagan to Brownfield. Brownfield wide open. It's no good. And a great rebound there by Ewell.
By Jocelyn Ewell.
Mensah has the ball. Gives it to Murphy. Murphy pushes it
pass.
Inside. And it's good.
Yes. Ava Murphy with a beautiful pass.
To Ewell, and Ewell with a great layup there. And a wide open Dietz. It's no good.
How are they getting so many wide open shots? I just don't understand it. Luckily for the Roos, that one was missed. But they're giving up way too many good shots.
And that's pushing inside is Brownfield.
Good hands.
Gives it to Dietz. Dietz to Lutz. Lutz to Flanagan. Flanagan could not put that up.
Another offensive rebound for Western Illinois.
Lutz going inside. Sent it back out to Dietz. Dietz again. It's no good.
There you go.
And it's Kansas City ball. Mensah pushing it down the court. Fast break opportunity here for Kansas City. Gives it to Murphy. Murphy gives it to Ugas. Ugas pushing inside. Ewell. Good.
Nice. Jocelyn Ewell is using her size down low, and she is doing some really good things for Kansas City this quarter.
They're down by 16 now, Jackson. Dietz. Ooh.
And you know, one of the things, Christian, is they've had these players that are productive, but they can't get the consistency out of them. They need them to reproduce. They need them to be reproductive. They need them to keep producing.
As Flores hits a shot there from the mid-range.
But to my point, to wrap it up, they just need consistency. They have players like Ewell who will go on spurts, but they need her to be productive consistently.
Mensah going to slow it down here for KC. Gets a screen from Ugas. Mensah sends it out to Ugas. Ugas pushing inside to Ewell again, and it's good.
There you go. I mean, they don't have an answer for Ewell right now. Kansas City with a little bit of a nice adjustment.
And Flores puts it up. It's no good, and it's going to be whose
ball? This will go Kansas City's way. So 33-17. Kansas City's putting up a fight here in this second quarter. They're doing better than they were in that opening quarter, especially towards the end of that opening quarter. They're putting up, especially on the offensive side, 3 straight possessions down the court. They've given it to Jocelyn Ewell in the paint, and she's put it up and in.
Coming out for Western Illinois is Flanagan. Coming in is Dents. And they're going to...
I mean, they had literally 4 people on Ewell there.
They now realize who the real threat is here. But again, that is a dangerous game to play if you're West Illinois, because that allows you to have some wide open players out there. As the pass inside of Harrell.
Nice
Harrell looking, gives inside.
Good. Ewell
puts it up again.
Oh my goodness.
Ewell.
She's going off. I mean, she is having herself a quarter right now. She has 8 points in this quarter alone.
Western Illinois, that's Flores. Flores gets to the Brownfield, sends it inside to Dins. Dins looking to go in, shoots, it's no good.
Oh, but a late foul call, and the crowd is not going to be happy about that.
Oh my God, you got fans getting angry.
Hey, yeah, I love the fiery passion. Everyone's up in here getting ready to go, and we're going to head to a media timeout. 33-19. Western Illinois leads, but Kansas City playing a little bit better here recently. Let's see if they can keep cutting into the lead.
we're back from the timeout, the media timeout.
And just to give all the Roo fans an update, our men's team is also playing Western Illinois tonight. They lead 65-52 with 4:24 to go in that one. So the men's team appears to be on their way to a victory if they can close that one out. But back here in Sweeney, it's Western Illinois at the line.
First shot is no good. That's number 3. That's going to be Dins at the charity stripe. Not hit the first shot. And looks like we're getting Trinity Moreland in the game, as both shots are no good for Western Illinois. Kansas City with the opportunity to cut this deficit down. Mensa gives it to Murphy. Murphy looking to go inside
They're
again.
looking for Ewell. They're looking for Ewell.
And
Travel
to be called on Mensa. And looks like coming out for KC, that is Ewell. Coming in is Trinity Moreland.
Yeah, Trinity Moreland, the first we've seen of her tonight. She was supposed to be in the starting lineup. That changed right before tip-off.
Funny enough, she might get most minutes played here tonight. She only has played 5 minutes against a Summit League rival.
Yeah.
Ooh, and a tip.
That's going to stay with Western Illinois, but good hands by the Roos.
Nice poke there by Mana Mensa. And taking it out. What a steal by Murphy. Murphy has the opportunity to put it up. She's fouled.
Nice.
What a great play there by Ava Murphy, the local.
A really nice play by Ava. She's able to take it, and then she doesn't shy away in transition. She forces the issue, and while she isn't able to lay it in for the score, she's able to create the foul, and now she's going to go to the free throw line for a shot at 2.
She's going to take 2 shots here, again, from Liberty, Missouri.
That's where I'm from.
And
Funny thing is, actually, we went to the same high school. I saw her play a few times in high school, and she's got some shooting, man. She'd like to see her get an opportunity, as her first free throw
both
and second are good. Last one rimmed in.
A little toilet bowl going on, but that was great nonetheless.
I know we got some people in the chat from Liberty as well.
Coming out is Harold. Coming in is going to be Rain Green for Kansas City. As Western Illinois is going to take this ball. Thorpe looking. Thorpe being smothered by Green. Thorpe pushing it inside. Gives it to Dins, and Dins is just going to take it back out. Dins gives it to Lutz. Lutz looking. Lutz going inside. Gives it to Brownfield. Brownfield gives it to Dins, who gives it to Thorpe. Thorpe shoots. It's good. My
Just
goodness.
a killer. I mean, Western Illinois is unconscious from behind the arc tonight. They have shot just unbelievably efficient. 8 of 16.
Green is going to give it to Murphy. Murphy pushing inside the UGAS. UGAS shoots. It's good.
Nice jumper.
Woo.
Nice jumper by Tamaya UGAS to respond.
And Western Illinois, that's Thorpe pushing it inside to Dins. Dins is going to put it in. They're
got to have quicker feet defensively there if you're Moreland. She wasn't able to recover in time.
Green looking. Green trying to get an opportunity here for Kansas City. Pushes inside. Moreland just could not get there, and it's going to be a turnover for Kansas City.
And, Kansas City, obviously they haven't played great at times, but they haven't really had a problem with turnovers tonight. That really hasn't been a problem. That's just their 6th of the night. Not great, but definitely not a glaring issue.
Lutz is going to give it to Brownfield. Brownfield shoots. Ooh. It's no good. Great rebound there by Trinity Moreland. And Green is going to take it out here for a fast break opportunity. Sends it to Murphy. Murphy gives it back to Green. Green sends it out. Looking to go inside. And tip pass, and it's intercepted by Thorpe.
Yeah, I just can't force that pass right there.
Thorpe gives it to Dins, and it's too late. But
what a pass. What a pass.
It looked to go out of bounds, but Dins recovers and gives it to Brownfield. 23-40 with less than 3 minutes left in the second quarter. Green going to get a screen from Moreland. Sends it out to Murphy. Murphy wide open. It's no good, but looks like UGAS is going to get the rebound and hits the corner of the board and just could not get it in.
Got a tough sequence for Kansas City there. Murphy airballs a wide open 3, and then underneath the basket, UGAS hits the bottom of the rim.
Flores gives it to Dins. Dins could not get it, and Moreland with the rebound there for KC. And now Green looking, push it inside, is double teamed by Brownfield and Flores, and they're going to call
Foul on Western Illinois. This should be against, let's see
Flores?
here.
Might be-
Flores, yep, this should be against Flores.
Yeah, that Carla Flores, the fella from Barcelona, Spain, from España.
And a big substitution coming in for both sides.
Micaiah coming in, and Harrell. Meanwhile, it looks like Dietz is going to come in for Western Illinois, and out is Carla Flores. Micaiah's going to give it to Mensa. Mensa looking. And they took out Moreland ASAP or Rocky, but Mullins is much needed in this rotation right now. He gives the screen to Mensa. Murphy pushes it in, and they're going to call a foul here on Kansas City offensively. Not sure what that was about. Maybe an illegal screen or a travel. As Lutz gives it to Thorpe. Thorpe pushing it inside. Gives it to Dins. Dins up. It's no good. But Western Illinois with another offensive rebound. And they're gonna
Timeout, Western Illinois with 1:25 to play. They were trapped under the rim. She was able to get that. And we'll see if this is a full or 30-second timeout. 30-second timeout, so we'll stay right here with you guys. Yeah, so while Christian's updating the score, it has been a pretty decent second quarter for Kansas City after a rough first quarter. They've gone back and forth. Western Illinois tied at 12 apiece. Some great play out of Jocelyn Ewell, who has 8 points alone this quarter. But that rough first quarter for the Roos, where they got outscored 28-11, really putting them in a bad spot. And Christian, Western Illinois, 8 of 16 from downtown tonight.
They are just lighting it up from downtown.
And in comparison, Kansas City just 1 of 7.
Efficiency and inefficiency at its finest. But we still want to. I still want to see Kansas City give Ava Murphy some shots from the 3, give Harrell some shots from the 3, and let Micaiah cook in the perimeter.
Yeah, let her cook.
As the pass is out for Lutz. Lutz pushing it inside.
Nice
Great
defense
tip
by Mullins. And this is going to go to, I believe, Kansas City.
Wow.
No.
Oh.
It appeared as if he had pointed that way, but I'm mistaken.
Thorpe gets it to Dins. Dins back to Thorpe. Thorpe looking. Thorpe pushing it inside, lays it up, hits the rim, no good.
Nice rebound there by Murphy. She's going to push it the other way.
Murphy gives it to Mensa. They're going to slow it down here for just a second. Micaiah Mullins had that corner in her, just reaching out and just made a great play. Mensa looking, shoots, sits, good.
Nice shot for Manaya Mensa.
Mid-range shot, good for Manaya Mensa. Lutz is going to give it to Dins. Dins looking to go inside. Gives it back out to Lutz. Lutz pushing it in.
Nice block.
My goodness,
Tamaya Ugas said, get that out of here. Reminds me of my old days as a kid playing basketball in the front yard.
Yeah,
my older brother would always do that to me, but
great story.
Hey, you know, it's just
Lutz is going to get it here for Western Illinois. Looking. Passes it inside to Dins. She does. And Dins looking to put it in. She cannot.
Travel.
Yep, a travel call on Western Illinois. And it's going to be KC ball. Micaiah Mullins is going to take it out here. Did you win at least, Jackson? Did you win against your older brother?
Never ended up winning, back those days in the cul-de-sac, hooping in the 100-degree heat. Never did end up beating them, but I think if I got a shot today, I could.
1 second separates the shot clock from the game clock as the Roos are going to take their time here. Mensa looking. She has a wide-open Harrell to her.
Yeah, got to look.
Harrell sends it in and just could not. 3 seconds, 2, 1. Shot up by Thorpe. It's no good.
Nearly had it, and that will bring us to halftime. Western Illinois, a dominant first half. They lead 40-25. Just an update, the men lead 72-59 over Western Illinois with 1:12 to go, so it looks as if they are going to pull out a win tonight, barring something catastrophic. But for the ladies, it's going to be a lot of an uphill climb in this second half. They trail by 15 at half. We will be back with you guys after the break.
Hope you guys did what you had to do. Use the restroom, feed your pets, because we are back as the third quarter starts here. Why do they have it overtime over one? But anywho, third quarter here in Kansas City. Dins is going to send it out to Flores. Flores shoots. It's no good. It's going to be Mensa loses control of the ball, but
she's got it.
She's got it. We're good. We're still good.
Strong one-handed rebound by her, too. That was impressive.
Mensa taking it out here for Kansas City. Mensa shoots. It's no good. And
foul on you, Gas.
Yep, looks like behind the back.
While we have a second, like to shout out the Kansas City men's team. They were able to finish it off while we were away at half. They were able to beat Western Illinois tonight.
Flores.
Hoping for a repeat right here.
Flores shoots the three. It's no good. Hits the rim. And Western Illinois gets the ball back. And
nice hustle. Nice hustle by Western Illinois there. Gotta applaud that.
Flores gives it to Dietz. D's looking. Dietz gets hit. Brownfield Brownfield tried to get it out, but gets poked there by Kansas City.
And Cristian, down 15 right here. What's your philosophy on trying to get back into this game? Because hustle, yeah, that's a good one.
Hustle. As Mensa puts it up, no
bad
good.
shot. That's just not the shot you want.
Mensa gets it back, puts it up, it's good.
Nice.
Great play there by Mensa to recover. Yeah, Jackson, I say it's all about hustle and good shots. Getting some great opportunities, and don't leave anyone wide open.
Why is that shot there? But nonetheless, the Roos catch a break. They get the board.
Harrell pushing it out, gives it to Mensa. Mensa shoots again, no good. But
oh my God,
they're gonna call it. They're gonna call it out on Kansas City, and it'll be Western Illinois ball.
I'm telling you, Tamaya Ugas ran down the lane and collided with another Western Illinois player. Couldn't quite tell who it was. Glad that they were all right, but that was a big collision.
Lutz gives it to Brownfield. Brownfield looking. Puts it inside, gives it to Dent.
Nice cut.
Dent to Brownfield.
Nice oh!
You've got to be
They called that a good 1 to 2 seconds after it had happened. They really swallowed their whistle, and then, wow, I mean that.
Listen, did we give them wrong money? Did we pay the wrong refs? Because looks like we're not getting calls tonight.
I don't, no comment.
No comment.
No comment here.
You heard it first here. No comment from Jackson Ogden. As Lutz is going to take some shots here for Western Illinois. The first one's good. Jackson, tell me a little bit about how Kansas City's been doing in the rebound side of things.
Rebounding hasn't been a problem, actually. They're out-rebounding Western Illinois 26 to 21 in total, and they're out-rebounding them on the offensive glass 8 to 7. So
second shot's good here.
Yeah, and that's been one part tonight where Kansas City's actually been better, is their rebounding. So that you kind of expect that with a bigger lineup, but still nice to see if you're Kansas City, something you can build on.
Green has the ball for Kansas City. Gives it to Mensa. Mensa looking. Mensa gives it back to Green. Green's foul on her way in. And speaking of which, we want to talk about some substitutions. Ava Murphy and Rain Green coming in for Kansas City. Again, I know you're in a weird situation, but now you have to rely on your young players.
Absolutely.
Your coach, Jackson Durrett.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you don't really have a choice. You've got 8 players available, like we've noted, as Rain Green's first free throws up, and no good. You got to rely on some younger players. I mean, that's just the way that it is. Obviously, Elise Stafford's your normal leader, but she's out tonight, so you've got, Ava Murphy, who's a sophomore. You've got Rain Green, who's a sophomore, a redshirt sophomore. It's her second free throw falls. Trinity Moreland, a freshman. Jocelyn Ewell, a junior. You got some experience, but mostly you're really relying on the young players to step up and play well.
Brownfield looking. Brownfield gives it to Lutz.
Almost bad gamble.
And the steal attempt by Mullins is no good.
But Makai Mullins gambled there. She went for the steal, but if you're not going to get the steal, then you're going to give up an easy deuce. And that's exactly what she did.
Murphy gives it to Mensa. Mensa looking, sends it in. It's no good. She had a wide open Harrell there, but decided to go inside. Just could not hit the shot as Western Illinois coming out quick. Wide open shot.
Way, way, way too easy.
Brownfield wide open inside the paint. Easy layup there for Western Illinois, the Leathernecks.
Got to make life more difficult on them than that. That's just way too easy of a shot.
Harrell gives it to Green. Gives it back to Mensa. Mensa looking. Sends it inside the Mullins. Mullins
getting held. Where's the call?
Harrell
jumper,
shoots,
no
no
good.
good. And,
Surprised there was no call there.
hits the rim. As
Oh my
Brownfield sends it inside, Din shoots, it's good.
Yeah,
Layup.
Kansas City could use a timeout right now. This is getting back out of hand, 48-28. Western Illinois has opened up a 20-point lead yet again.
And this is where Kansas City needs to get a shot in. As Mensah gives it to Green. Mullins going inside, gets the ball poked out, and it's Western Illinois ball again.
And as a team, you just can't. As a team, you've got to be better than this.
Ooh,
Foul on Green. But what I'm saying is, as a team, they're not rotating. They're not playing as a team. They're playing individual basketball right now. Someone's shooting and they're just watching. You've got to get back. You've got to hustle back. Kansas City really has just not been good enough on either side tonight as a team.
I think they need to keep doing what works, and that's keeping their bigs inside and rotating Micaiah and Mensah in there with Murphy and Green. As the first shot here is good for Dietz.
This is the largest lead of the night for Western Illinois, 49-28.
21. I mean, you have a lead over 21, Jackson. What needs to happen if you want to get back into this game?
Well, defensively, you have to hustle back. Right now, they're giving up way too many easy transition layups, giving up way too many open looks. And offensively, help each other out. Set some screens. Move. It's just too much stationary offense right now.
Mensah gives it to Harrell. Harrell looking, gives it to Ugas. Ugas looking to send it back out for Kansas City. Gives it to Harrell. Harrell looking, gets a screen for Tamia Ugas, and Mullins pushes it inside, no good, and it's going to be Western Illinois ball again. Kansas City unable to execute offensively. Flores wide open once again, hits the rim, no good, and Ugas is going to get the rebound there.
Western Illinois has calmed down a little bit on their three-point shooting this half, but still pretty good on the day. Ewell is fouled here, and she will go to the charity stripe for a chance at a deuce.
That was a great play opportunity there by Anna Dietz, but she gets called on the foul there. And Kansas City going to have an opportunity for two here. It's going to be Jocelyn Ewell shooting for Kansas City.
So tell me, Cristian, what lineup would you go? Like, tell me what lineup you would go with right now if you're Kansas City.
I think you keep Ewell in. I think you keep Ugas. I honestly prefer Harrell in there. I think she provides intensity that you just really need. I think Mensah's great. As the second shot's no good, and honestly, I think this is the ideal lineup.
You think the five right now are the?
Yeah, Rain Green is just unable, and a wide open Dietz. It's no good.
And Kansas City's a little fortunate right there. Mensah transition,
and Mensah put it up, and it's no good. And again, I think this is the ideal lineup, but I think they need to focus on sending it inside the paint and then exposing the perimeter.
Yeah, and they had, sorry to cut you off, Cristian, but they did have a lot of success passing it down low to Jocelyn Ewell in that second quarter. I'd like to see them try some similar things with her and Ugas and Mullins again. Here's a steal.
Mullins loses control of the ball, and coming in is Lutz. Lutz puts it up, and she gets called for a foul.
It's going to be an and one opportunity. You love the hustle from Harrell there, but unfortunately it leads to a foul. She ran the length of the hardwood to get back and try and block that, but it's just not enough. And it was almost as if it began to look like the LeBron chase down block, but she just couldn't get there in time.
As the first shot, well, the only shot's
the and one is completed. Really impressive there.
Mensah's going to take it out for KC. Mensah looking. We got Rain Green warming up here for Kansas City.
And if I'm Coach Jackson Durrett, I don't understand why you necessarily wait so long to call a timeout. Maybe she thinks the game's out of hand, but I feel like this team could use a regrouping right now. But she's saying, as we have a jump ball here, but Jackson Durrett saying, she's saying, I'll wait. She's saying, you know what, I'll just wait and let this play out as we have a travel here. They're going to reverse the call to a travel, and we are headed to a media timeout, 53-29, Western Illinois with the lead. We'll be back with you guys after the break.
Production.
Come here, I want to show you something. When you were playing that record, what were you thinking?
Guns and money.
You're dealing with the largest pool of illegal money in the world.
I hired them to do the sort of work we do not soil our hands with.
And further details of this continuing story.
We're back in the media timeout. No apparent changes made here for Kansas City. Well, actually, coming out for Kansas City is Harrell. Coming in is Rain Green. And while I am updating the score here, Jackson, tell me a little bit about what do you think needs to change here for Kansas City?
I'm just, not sure there is much right now because with the limited shooting, here's a 3 for Western Illinois. It's no good. Offensively rebounded. That's one thing that they could work on is limiting second possessions.
And yet again here, Western Illinois trying to send inside. Thorpe looking, going inside against UGAS. Sends it in, pushes it up. It's no good.
Rebound by UGAS.
Great play there by UGAS to get the rebound. And it's going to be Kansas City ball. Green looking to go in, puts it up, no good.
Nice pass.
But Ewell gets it back and sends it out to Mensa. Mensa to Green. Green looking, sends it back to Mensa. Mensa inside to Ewell. Ewell looking to go inside, pushes it out to Mullins. Mullins shoots, it's good.
And that's what happens when you can make the extra pass. Jocelyn Ewell gets all that attention down low, and by doing that, she's able to kick it out to an open Mullins who's able to hit the jumper. That's team basketball. You have to play as a team.
And Western Illinois is just going to got a lot of new players in on the court, as that's number 11, McDermott. And Thorpe with the ball. Sends it back to McDermott, who gives it to Brownfield. And that is number 24. That's Flanagan putting it up. Oh. Flanagan just could not put it in.
Yeah, it was a great look. She just hit the front of the rim. Kansas City catches a break there. Now back the other way. Mensa. No, she gets her own bliss, and she puts it back up and in.
Yeah, Mensa gets her own rebound and puts up the shot there for Kansas City, down by 20 now as Lutz pushes it out. That's a shot up, no good from McDermott.
Another second chance opportunity. Another second chance. That's just not, it's just not acceptable on the defensive glass right there out of Kansas City. They have to do a better job.
Green has the ball here for Kansas City. Green looking. Sends it to Mensa, who pushes it inside the UGAS. UGAS puts it up, gets fouled.
And if UGAS turns, sorry to cut you off again, Christian, but if UGAS turns around there, I'm sure you saw Christian, Micaiah Mullins wide open again, waiting for a pass. It's clear that once Kansas City's able to dump it into the post with their bigs, that Western Illinois is swarming that, and it's creating outside shot looks. They just need to get those passes out.
Big substitution lineup here for Western Illinois. Brownfield, Lutz, and it looks like Flanagan coming in for them as the first shot's no good for Kansas City. Looks like we're going to get Dens and we're going to get Meadows. And I believe, if I'm mistaken, we might have saw either Flores or another player as they get the offensive rebound. It's another foul by West Illinois. It's going to be Kansas City. Two more shots here. As Micaiah Mullins is going to take her shots here. First one's good. It looks so good. I didn't even think it went through that.
Yeah, it's one of those that barely even hits the net.
And the second one is good. 35-55, making a lead down back to 20.
And doing what they can.
Oh, Dietz is in as well for Western Illinois. Dietz with the ball, gives it to Thorpe. Thorpe sending it outside, pushes it in. Dins looking wide open. Gets it to Dietz.
Too easy.
Good.
It's just way too easy.
Green pushing it inside. Almost loses control of the ball, but gets it back. Green taking her time here. Going inside, steps back, gives it to Ugas. Ugas to Harrell.
Yes.
Harrell looking to push it inside, sends it to Mullins.
Yes.
Mullins going in, lays it up. It's no good.
But that's exactly the offense that Kansas City should be running right there. Swing it around the wings and then get your big in the paint with a good look. That's exactly the type of look that Kansas City has been wanting all night. It's just unfortunate that they've waited until this long to kind of begin doing that as Mullins hits her first.
And again, if you're Coach Jackson Durrett, I mean, you just need to find something. You got to make.
But it's hard, Christian, when you only have 8 girls in the lineup that you can turn to. There's not a ton of variance that you can go with, and obviously these girls are going to be tired because they're playing more minutes. Nice play from Jocelyn Ewell there.
What a great swat by Ewell. And now Kansas City with the opportunity to respond as Green
will fight for the ball. Green's got to keep it. She does.
Green pushing it out. Gets a shot from Ugas. It's no good.
Good look. Just not the shot. Couldn't get it to fall, but that is a good look out of Ugas.
Thorpe
as Ugas gets the ball.
Thorpe loses control. And
but Ugas gives it right back. Here's the 3 for Western Illinois, and it's back to Ugas. What a possession that was.
And Green's going to take it out to Kansas City. Green looking. Taking her time here around the perimeter, trying to find something. Green gives it to Ugas. Ugas sending it inside. An errant pass.
You got to get back now. You've got to run. It looks like Western Illinois will slow it down. A minute to play in the third quarter.
Thor sends it to Dietz. Dietz looking, trying to push it all around. And
nice
great
play.
Steal.
Mullins hustling for this ball. Can she get there? She can.
And Mullins fouled.
Yeah, aggressively fouled there.
And again, Kansas City.
Didn't look like there was any intentional intent.
No,
but still a rough foul. Mullins will head to the free throw line for a chance at 2 more.
As Micaiah Mullins is going to take her first shot here. And it's good.
And we have a question in the chat from Carson. Where's the 9th girl in the lineup? So for those of you that weren't with us to begin the telecast, Elise Stafford, who's normally a starter, injured her ankle versus Oral Roberts over the weekend. She's out. And then Sinai St. Andre, who is also a normal starter, has been out since December the 29th with an injury. We don't have a timetable on either of their returns.
Almost a 2-month absence as Micaiah Mullins hits the second shot here for Kansas City. 39-57, down by 18. And Dins is going to take it for Western Illinois. Dins looking, sends it out to Thorpe. Thorpe trying to send it inside. She does.
That's so easy.
Good.
That's just, I don't know where it's going wrong. You'd have to go back and watch it through film, but that's just too easy of a look right at the basket.
And Green is going to slow it down here for Kansas City as they're going to take their time here. 16 seconds.
Yeah, they're going to get the last shot here. No, the shot clock is turned off.
Green gives it to Harrell. Harrell inside to Mullins. Mullins trying to go inside. Shoots. It's no good.
Just off the mark.
But Kansas City does not get the ball.
3, 2, 1. She hoists it. It's well short. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Western Illinois leads 59-39 after 3. We'll be right back with you for the final quarter here tonight.
back from the timeout. 39-59, and as we enter the fourth period, however you like to call it.
Winning time, it's the witching hour right now.
Yeah, a very, very witching hours. You know, down by 20, you want to make this game at least a game, Jackson.
Yeah, I mean, you'd like to do anything you can here down 20. It's, you know, Rome wasn't built in a day. You got to do it one possession at a time, but Kansas City just got to have good quality possessions right now, and they got to lock in defensively.
Mensa gives it to Harrell, gives it Green, gives it to Harrell, gives it to Mensa.
Nice passing, and that's exactly what.
Great shot there by Mensa. And here comes Western Illinois. And Thorpe just got out of the way, knew it was going to be her ball.
Something interesting, neither team hit a 3 in that third period after Western Illinois just couldn't miss in the opening half.
Dietz gives it to Dins, he gives it to Thorpe.
Wide open in the paint, but great hands by Mullins to prevent that pass from getting through.
As Green gives it and to Mensa. I thought it was a steal for a second for Western Illinois, but it looks like it's still Kansas City ball. Green lays it up. It's no good.
That's just a look you gotta find the way to finish, but nonetheless, she'll hustle back defensively.
Hits the back of the rim. Dins gives it to Meadows, gives it to McDermott. McDermott gives it out to Thorpe. Thorpe looking, sends it inside to the wide open Dins, puts it up. It's no good. Great play there by Ewell.
Yeah, and that's good recovery by Ewell because you said wide open, but Ewell immediately turned around and found a way to play just enough help defense to prevent that basket.
Green gives a screen from Mullins. Green gives it out to Harrell. Mensa shoots. It's no good. Western Illinois with the rebound. Great play there by Meadows. Meadows gives it to Dietz. Dietz to Thorpe. Thorpe shoots the 3. It's no good. Great rebound there by Zaire Harrell. And here comes the fast break opportunity for Kansas City. Puts it up.
The blocking foul. Yeah. And the basket. They're going to count it.
Wow.
And one.
And Coach, who is that? Coach J.D. Gravina.
Yeah, he's not happy. This is his 12th season, and haven't noted this yet, but he's kind of a local guy. Coached, he's alumni from William Jewell College, just about half hour away from here at Sweeney. Sort of a coming home party for him, but not happy right now, as Harrell will get a chance to finish off the three-point play.
She does. Jinx, knock on wood. And that's a great, and well, looks like something there. Looks like the refs are talking this one out here for a second. Oh, never mind. They saw nothing. They saw nada. And looks like Western Illinois made some substitutions, and they're gonna talk this one out.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what's going on here. Might have to have an official come up and explain something or give us some further clarification, but it's 59-44 right now.
And again, Kansas City, they're cutting this deficit.
Yeah, and they're gonna have the girls go to their huddles.
And it does look like there's a possibility that the refs are looking at something after the free throw shot.
And they're gonna give a timeout to Western Illinois here.
And again, real quick, depending on how long this timeout is, we'll be right back after the break. we want to say we're back. We were unsure what the deuce they were talking about, but it's going to be Western Illinois ball. Looks like nothing too serious here.
Nothing crazy. The refs were looking at some replay of something. I wasn't able to quite tell what it was.
I think they could be looking for a lane violation, maybe.
Something. Maybe they got the foul on the wrong person, but nonetheless, we're back.
Flores is going to send it inside, wide open to Dietz. Great
Nice
block there by Rain Green, and it's going to touch her. It's going to be Kansas. It's not going to be Kansas City ball. It's going to be Western Illinois ball.
Yeah, and it was great hustle and great recovery by Rain Green there, because that looks to be yet another easy layup for Western Illinois until her closing speed stopped it.
And Lutz wide open. No good. Great play there by Mensa to tap it back in. And
Western Illinois could not miss in the first half from three. Now they have not been able to hit a three in the second half.
Green taking it, looking. Sends it out to Mensa. Mensa shoots. No, hits one of the corner of the board, and now it's going to be Western Illinois ball.
Not been a great night for Mensa. She had a really good game in Oral Roberts, but tonight she struggled from the field.
Flores here for Western Illinois. Looking, the Leathernecks are trying to get something going here as sending it inside. Ooh, right there to Mensa. Looks like that was number 13. That was Brownfield trying to send it to Flores, but Mensa literally just picked that ball off. All of Sauce Gardner.
And something to note, Kansas City locking in defensively here so far in the fourth quarter. We're 3 minutes in. They have not allowed any baskets, any points.
In the fourth quarter.
In the fourth quarter, yes.
Harrell looking, sends it out to Mensa. Mensa looking, gets a screen from Harrell, sends it all the way to the other side of the court, gives it to Mullins. Mullins puts it up and gets blocked. Great block there by Brownfield.
And here comes Western Illinois, but UMKC, the Roos, they get back nicely, and we have a foul on Rain Green.
Surprise coach Jackson Ogden has not substituted anyone yet. Looks like she's going to ride out this.
It looks like this is the lineup that she's going to kind of ride with the rest of the way.
And Lutz gives it to Dins. Dins mismatch. Lutz sending it inside to
nice
Flores.
pass.
Flores wide open, good.
Really good ball movement, really good off-ball movement by Western Illinois, and a great pass. And they might have had a little bit of a scoring drought, but they are on the board here in the final period now.
Green looking, shakes her defender off, gives it out to Harrell. Harrell looking, shoots. It's no good.
Good look, just couldn't quite convert, and those are the ones you need if you're Kansas City, as we're coming up on 6 minutes left to play.
Flores gets it to Lutz, who gives it to Brownfield. Brownfield gives it back to Lutz. Lutz looking, shaking off her defender, passes it outside to Dietz. Dietz, one-on-one against Mullins, pushes it out.
Nice
gives
pass.
it to Flores. Flores trying to go in. Who gives it to Lutz. Lutz shoots, it's good.
That was poetry in motion. That was beautiful basketball by Western Illinois offensively. The passing, the spacing, just a clinic on offense.
A true clinic here by the Leathernecks as Kansas City down by 20 once again. As Green puts it up, it's no good.
Been a rough shooting night for Kansas City.
Again, like I mentioned in the top of the second half, they needed some smart shots and play great defense. They've been playing great defense, but have not putting up smart shots.
Yeah,
here.
it's just they haven't been able to convert on the good shots they've gotten either.
Flores gives it to Brownfield, who makes another three. They're just...
It's raining threes again. 10 of 26 from downtown for Western Illinois.
You're gosh darn right, Jackson.
And Kansas City just 1-3 on the night, 1 of 8.
And looks like Mensa's going to pass it out to Harrell. Harrell with the three. No good. But Micaiah gets her own rebound, and they're going to call it out on
Nice job.
Western Illinois.
Media timeout will head to the final media timeout. 67-44. Western Illinois well on their way to a conference victory and a season sweep of the Roos.
We're back from the timeout, media timeout, the last media timeout. And Kansas City's going to take the ball out here. Again, down like plenty, Jackson. Again.
Yeah, it would be, especially with how the Roos have shot from three-point land tonight, a miracle to come back in this one, but that's why we play the games.
Green gives it out to Mensa. Mensa looking. Being defended by Lutz. Gives it to Mullins. Mullins shoots. Hits the board. No good, but it's Kansas City ball. And
charge.
And one. Oh, a charge. Thought it was an and one, but I guess it's a charge on
offensive foul.
Nothing going their way. Again, Kansas City 1-9. Something to note. 1-9 from the three-point line as
yeah, been a tough night.
Yeah, a very, very tough night.
And that's because Elise Stafford, who's missing tonight's game, is normally their three-point specialist, but she's not able to go.
Not surprises. This shot's good. Brownfield hits it. And then here's Kansas City. Rain Green with the ball. Now you play here for pride if you're Kansas City. I mean,
yeah, I mean, look, it's essentially over for you at this point, but all of these players on the court right now are going to need to show why they deserve more minutes going forward for Coach Jackson Jarrett.
As Green pushes outside, Mullins shoots, it's good.
Got it. Mullins is a streaky shooter, too. Whenever she gets those passes on the wing right inside that arc, she can really hit those jumpers. I'd like to see that be utilized more in the upcoming schedule.
Lutz gives it to Dins. Dins looking. Dins pushing it inside. Man, great movement, but no good. But rebound by Western Illinois. That's Brownfield. Brownfield gets fouled inside the paint. And they're going to take two shots here.
3:37 to play here in Kansas City, and this will be a non-shooting foul, so
non-shooting, so
no shots. It'll be an inbound for Western Illinois.
Coming in is McDermott for Western Illinois. And Brownfield's going to take it out of the baseline here for the Leathernecks as she gives it to Flores. Flores looking, gives it to Lutz. Lutz trying to make something happen. Lutz gives it inside to Dins. Dins puts it up, no good. Camilla Ugas with the rebound.
Yeah, really solid defense there by Jocelyn Ewell.
And Rain Green gets fouled into the paint, and it looks like
walking a little gingerly after that. But
yeah, they pulled out. They're going to pull her out like now, possibly.
I believe that was a shot, however.
Murphy's
going to come in. It won't be for Rain. Or yes, it will be. It was not a shooting foul, so they'll bring Ava Murphy back in.
And
Rain will head to the bench, perhaps for the final time tonight.
And something to note, it's weird to see one player sitting in the bench for Kansas City with a jacket. As Ugas puts it up, it's good. Great play there by Tamia.
That's what their roster is down to at this moment.
And Flores, as looks like McDermott shoots to a three. It's no good. Great rebound by Dins, and I thought I almost hit that laptop for a second.
Almost like your ball was coming straight for us, Christian, but
I would have caught it like last.
You did catch it last game. I've got to say I was impressed. I was very, very impressed with that.
Dins gives it to Brownfield. Brownfield looking to go inside. Sends it out to Dins. Dins sends it inside to McDermott. McDermott sends it back out to Lutz. Lutz looking. Lutz.
Shot clock low.
Flores, no good. As to Makai Mullins with the rebound, and Harrell going to slow it down here for Kansas City. And I want to notice something. No Mensa, and foul on Kansas City. No Mensa.
No Green.
No Green. So Harrell is the facilitator for this offense for the next possibly 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, her and Ava are the two guards on the court right now.
Harrell is going to take two shots here for Kansas City.
Ava, a pretty big guard as well, 5'11", but they list her as a guard. Harrell, more of the traditional type, standing at 5'8".
First shot's good. It looks like Trinity Moreland's going to warm up here for Kansas City as well.
Yeah, she's going to head back into the game. She played a little bit earlier, but hasn't had a ton of minutes to this point.
Harrell's going to take second shot here for Kansas City, and it's good.
And they will let Moreland come in. She will take the place of Jocelyn Ewell. 69-50, Western Illinois with a 19-point edge with 2:29 to play. Some reserves coming in for both sides.
And Western Illinois sending it inside to Dins. Dins sending it in to Meadows. Meadows sending it back out to Dins. And looks like we got a new Western Illinois coming in as the Lily Rangard.
Yep.
The freshman guard from Wisconsin.
Good old Wisconsin is Moreland. Nice defense there, and Kansas City comes up with the ball.
Harrell, fast break opportunity here for Kansas City. Harrell puts it up. No good. And it's going to be Western Illinois ball as Rangard taking it out here for Western Illinois. Pass out to Brownfield, and Brownfield's going to slow it down for the Leathernecks. Dins gives it to Brownfield. Brownfield looking. Brownfield. Taking her time here.
10 on the shot clock.
10 seconds on the shot clock. Brownfield gives it to Meadows and pushing inside. Dins, it's good.
Tough move. Moreland, not much she could do there after that fadeaway. Couldn't reach. Nice job by the Leathernecks there, putting it in. And putting the icing on the cake right now.
And unless this team can, this game's pretty much over.
Oh, it's over. It is over, Christian.
Harrell gives it to Murphy. Murphy sending it inside to Trinity. Trinity loses control of the ball and just could not recover. And now it's going to be Western Illinois ball. There's Rangard. Rangard looking. Rangard gives it to Dins. Meadows. Meadows shakes off the defender, puts it up, and they're going to call a foul on.
Fouled.
I think it's going to be on Micaiah. Micaiah is going to be called.
51 seconds remain. 71-50, Western Illinois leads. They're going to go on to win this one, and a big one because they will jump Kansas City in the Summit League standings with tonight's victory. Kansas City will fall to 3-11 on the season in the Summit League. And Western Illinois will improve to 4-10 with 2 of those 4 wins being against the Roos.
And again, Jackson, something to note. Kansas City is short-handed for the rest of the year.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting. They have 4 players who are no longer with the team that began the year, that being Grace Graham, Rivon Narrow, Danny Winslow, and the 4th is...
And they're going to look at something real quick.
But to your point, Christian, while they look at this, 4 players who were initially on the roster, not on the roster anymore, and then 2 players that are still on the roster are out due to injury. So it's going to be, this last month is going to test a lot of these younger players.
And Kansas City, looks like they're going to let this go for Kansas City.
Yeah, Kansas City just dribbling around. They might get one more shot up, and then after that, it'll be
Harrell gives it out to Murphy. Murphy steps back, shoots. It's no good, but Moreland with the rebound. It's good.
Good job by Trinity Moreland there, and Western Illinois pushing. They should just, wow.
And loses the ball, and Murphy.
Great hustle by Murphy. You love to see that to the very last second. That's the part of building a culture. Surprised Western Illinois went to go score. I mean, they're up 20, and the shot clock is turned off. They can just dribble this thing out, and they might do that now.
And
it appears as if they will. They're passing it around as if they want to score.
And they will.
Wow.
And they will. Madison Allen tried to put it up, just could not. It's going to be Western Illinois ball again.
I mean, I'm all for playing to the final whistle, but, I mean, traditionally you see this is where teams dribble it out. I'm just sort of surprised that this is what they're doing.
Meadows gives it to Rangard. 9 seconds left, and they
might just dribble this one out now, finally. I was wondering, I was like, you don't really see this, but that'll put a wrap on it as the final horn sounds now. 72-52, Western Illinois wins. Want to give a huge shout out to all our supporters, everybody that listens. Shout out to MSU boys back home, my buddies in the chat, giving us all the great hype. Shout out to KC Athletics. Shout out to everybody who makes this possible. Christian, any last marks before we sign off?
Let's wait till the band. I think there's a lot that can be said about tonight's game. Well, we'll let the band end it here.
Yep.
I think there's something to note. This Kansas City team went to the locker room pretty quick. They're not even gonna huddle up. Nothing. They're just gonna.
Yeah.
they're just going to go in the locker room and see what's going to go, see what's going to happen. It's going to be interesting, Jackson, to see what Coach Jackson Durrett has to say. Because, again, it's not this is the kind of win that you just cannot let happen. Western Illinois coming in, a 4-game losing streak. Both teams had something to fight for, but it just looks like Western Illinois had something greater in this case. Western Illinois wanted it more, and there's going to be a lot of questions. There's going to be a lot of questions coming out of tonight's game. What is going to happen to this roster?
It's.
That work for you in KC?
Yeah.
Man, they said that there was a scan code for the FSC, like to prove you was at the game. The scan code.
Pardon that, we just had someone ask us a question. Anyway,
Ask us a question about something, but
the FSC.
Hey, we're here to help, so that's what we do. But anyways, Cristian, tough look for the roster, tough look for the team. It feels like the program's in the slumps right now. You just lost at home to a team that was last in the Summit League by 20. There was very little life in this team tonight. I'm just not sure where you go from here, honestly, as a program. It just feels as if I don't really know what to say. It just feels like there's not much this team can do this year with the remaining pieces they have left. They just have lost such a huge chunk of what they were to begin the season.
And I think the biggest thing that you take away is you have to you just gotta wait till next season. I mean, it's bad to look at it like that now.
It is.
She needs to find out players that she can recruit, figure out what's the best thing for both teams, and just make something happen. Because otherwise, if you just bring back the same squad next year, there's going to be questions asked about does this team really want to compete this year? And I think they do. And I just think, bad luck has struck this team in the worst ways. And I also
it's just been a tough year. And anytime you lose a really good coach like the Roos did with J.C. Hoyt, you're kind of due for a year of regression after that, no matter how good the coach is that comes in. So it's a tough year for Kansas City. It was a tough night here for Kansas City. They've got to battle it the rest of the way out, but put this one in the rearview mirror and get ready for Saturday.
Yeah, and Saturday night they face off against St. Thomas.
That'll actually be a Saturday at 2 p.m. for anybody wanting to make the trip or anybody that can come support your Roos. Sure, be a great crowd. Get hype. Watch your Roos the day before a Chiefs Super Bowl.
Yeah, and again, Kansas City needs to find out what works. And it looked like they did momentarily because they were doing well inside the paint. They had players moving inside and out. They were doing an excellent job for a moment.
Yeah, I mean, those 3 possessions in a row that they passed it down low to Jocelyn Ewell, and she was able to put it up. I just don't feel like we saw enough of that tonight. I don't feel like we saw enough of an identity like you're talking about, which, I'm sure that they're going to be working on.
Practically unstoppable. Well, we're going to go inside the locker room we're going to go to the media room and talk to Coach Jackson, see what she has to say. We'll get you that post-game interview up here soon. And just thank you so much for listening. We appreciate you guys for joining us here. I'm Cristian Martinez.
And I'm Jackson Ogden.
And we will catch you guys hopefully Saturday night. But otherwise, we will see you here regardless. Have a great night. Take care. Roo up.
Roo up.